We're plummeting through the space station's debris-filled corridors, oxygen levels critical. Akira Morales' breath comes in ragged gasps, her lungs burning as she clings to the wall, her left leg twisted at an awkward angle. The station's collapse is a living thing, a monstrous entity devouring everything in its path. Ak's vision blurs, her head spinning from the impact of the blast that crippled her leg. Her comms device crackles, Lieutenant Tomlin's voice laced with panic. "Ak, we have to move now." Ak's eyes lock onto the lieutenant's, her gaze intense as she responds. "I'm right behind you, Tomlin." A loud crash and the lights flicker. Tomlin's scream is cut short. Ak's heart stutters as she sees Tomlin's body, crushed beneath a twisted metal beam. Ak's gut twists, her mind reeling as she forces herself to move, her injury screaming in protest. Her sweat-soaked uniform clings to her back, her muscles screaming in agony as she drags herself forward. For a moment, she finds a fragile sense of safety in a maintenance room. The silence is oppressive, punctuated only by the sound of her own labored breathing. Dr. Patel's voice is laced with fear as she assesses their situation. "We have 10 minutes of oxygen left. We need to find a way off this station." Ak's tactical training kicks in, her eyes scanning the room for any advantage. She spots a fire extinguisher, a potential improvised weapon. Their plan is to make for the escape pods. It's a desperate gamble, but it's their only hope. As they move, the station's environment turns against them. Flames erupt in the corridor, forcing them to take a detour through the air ducts. The narrow tunnels are a nightmare. Ak's injured leg folded awkwardly as she crawls through the darkness. Her heart pounds in her chest, her breath coming in short gasps as she hears the creature behind them, its claws scraping against the metal. A sudden drop, and Ak finds herself falling, her stomach lurching as she plummets through the darkness. She lands hard, her shoulders screaming in agony as she hits the floor. The impact jars her leg, sending waves of pain coursing through her body. Dr. Patel's cry for help is cut short, and Ak knows she's lost another friend. The creature's roar echoes through the duct, a deafening sound that makes Ak's blood run cold. Ak's vision blurs, her body on the verge of collapse. She forces herself to move, her eyes scanning the duct for any sign of the creature. A faint rustling noise, and Ak knows she's running out of time. She spots a vent cover, partially ajar. With a surge of adrenaline, she kicks it open, revealing a narrow crawl space. Her breathing is ragged, her lungs burning as she squeezes through the opening, her injured leg screaming in protest. As she emerges into a corridor, Ak's heart sinks. The escape pods are just ahead, but the creature is closing in. Its jaws are open wide, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth. Ak's training kicks in, her eyes locking onto the fire extinguisher she spotted earlier. With a desperate cry, she charges forward, the extinguisher clutched in her hands. The creature lunges, its claws swiping through the air mere inches from Ak's face. In a flash of insight, Ak remembers the fire suppression system. With a swift motion, she activates it, a blast of foam engulfing the creature. The beast thrashes, momentarily blinded as Ak sprints for the escape pods. Her heart is racing, her vision blurring as she spots the pod's hatch just ahead. With a Herculean effort, she launches herself forward, landing hard on the pod's floor. The hatch slams shut behind her, a mere second before the creature's claws rip through the metal. As the pod blasts free of the station, Ak's body goes limp, her eyes fixed on the control panel. The readings tell a grim story. They're clear of the station, but oxygen levels are critical. Dr. Lai's voice is barely audible, her words laced with a mix of pain and fear. "Ak, I don't think I'll make it." Ak's grip on her friend's hand tightens, a surge of emotion threatening to overwhelm her. In that moment, Ak makes the impossible choice. With a heavy heart, she knows she must conserve the remaining oxygen for herself. It's the only way to ensure someone survives. Her voice barely above a whisper, she says, "I'm sorry, Doctor, I'm so sorry." Dr. Lai's eyes lock onto hers, a faint smile on her lips as she responds, "You have to make it out." Of here, the words fade into silence, and Ak is left alone, the weight of her decision crushing her. The pod's life support systems whisper a dire warning. Ak has mere minutes of oxygen left. Her eyes never leave the control panel as the darkness closes in, her vision blurring. The silence is oppressive, punctuated only by the sound of her own labored breathing. In this desolate, airless void, Ak finds a spark of defiance, her voice barely audible as she whispers, "I'll make it. I'll survive."